Hey, everybody. So, my guest today is Helen. She's the marketing manager at Hostman, a cloud platform that deploys and scales your web apps and websites. As always, we would like to hear more of the founding story and the strategies that accelerated their growth success. Helen, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yes, hi. Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, my pleasure. So, first off, can you tell us a bit more about Hostman? How would you describe it?
Well, my team has created a lot of products, and every time they had problems with setting everything up, they spent a lot of hours with making the product up and running. And that's how the idea of Hostman appeared. We wanted to take all the hard work from the developers. So that's why Hostman is an application hosting provider that allows you to host any web app or website without managing servers at all or spending days on setups or hiring a whole engineering team. All you need to do is to connect your repository, deploy your app or website in several clicks, and that's it. Hostman will automate everything else. So when your app is deployed, Hostman automatically sets up SSL certificates for all your domains and puts CDN in place to deliver your content as fast as possible. And also, Hostman automates CI/CD, pulling, building, and launching code as soon as you push and you commit to a repository. At the same time, everything is very transparent, unlike our competitors' products, I can say. So you'll see the actual hardware your application is operating on and the actual load average. So you can access them if something goes wrong. You also have SSH inside your Docker container, providing a perfect balance between abstraction and transparency. And the last thing I can say is that Hostman runs on AWS, GCP, and Azure, so no concerns about safety.
It really sounds like an interesting product. So, what's the exact business model of Hostman? How are you making money?
Well, um, first of all, I can say that Postman was founded in 2019, and it was a self-funded project by our CEO. He is a venture investor and a serial entrepreneur, and he has several projects already, and even one big hosting company in European market. So he really knows what developers needs. Um, the idea of the product is to withdraw all the technical work from people and to make it automated. So developers could spend time on what they really love, like writing code or creating new projects. Alex created Hostman to be a great fit for big companies and for startups and for students because we want to make hosting affordable and help people create projects and reach their goals. So that's why our pricing model is pretty fair. You can deploy 3 websites for free and then pay only for the next ones. And the price for web apps starts from $5 per month. But you also have a chance to try Hostman because there is a trial period. So basically, that's it.
And how are you doing in terms of revenue? What are the numbers here?
Well, um, right now we are having 4,000 clients and we are growing by 10% every month. And it's pretty excited for us because we are a startup and we're not like doing billions. But still, we are gathering pace right now, and we really want to continue growing. And we will sure that we'll see 30% growth per month pretty soon.
Yeah, those are great numbers for a startup. So, back to you. What's your exact role in the company? Describe us your day to day at Hostman.
I'm responsible for marketing, for user acquisition, and activation. Um, what I'm doing is having really ambitious goals for this year, like to beat Heroku or DigitalOcean and become number one application hosting provider. But honestly, right now I'm focusing on testing a bazillion hypotheses to attract users and consolidate our position in the market. I'm trying to try different channels and to find the most effective one. So to reach my KPI for this year and to increase our weekly active users by 3 times.
What are you doing right now? to get users to Hostman? What is your most important acquisition channel?
That's a hard question because, the market we're working at is really competitive. When we have really big players who have been here for a long time, that's why it's hard to use just paid ads or something like that because these big players are just flooding the market with money. That's why I have to try other channels and do more like guerrilla marketing. That's why right now we're making some useful content for young developers and for people who want to boost their skills. We also want to have a series of webinars for inexperienced developers who want to go deep in some topics. And actually, that's our nearest plans. So, right now, we're experimenting with different channels and hope we'll come back to you with some life hacks to attract users.
That would be great, actually. So, what's your most valuable lesson in marketing?
I think it's do what people really need because that's the key point in creating products. If you feel the pain of your people, of the market, and fix it, then your product will have its place in the market and you will definitely have customers, users, and money. Otherwise, you'll be dispersed throughout the whole market and you'll find no users and no customers.
Great insights, makes sense. So, here's a more personal question regarding your role. Given your role at Hostman, why should a SaaS company hire a marketing manager? And what's the most important value a marketing manager can provide?
Well, first of all, because I know about customers and I hear their requests. I try to talk to them a lot and to feel their needs and pains. And that's what can make product better. Well, and also it's an additional pair of hands to generate and test hypotheses faster. Speed is especially important when you're just starting.
Great answer. Love it. Well, Helen, thanks for sharing the story behind Hostman. Now, let's wrap it up with a lightning round of questions to inspire others. Before we dive into today's lightning round, let's hear a quick word from a sponsor. Do you want to build your product the best way possible? Listening to user feedback is one of the best ways to do just that. Upvote provides you with feedback boards which you can use internally or share publicly with your users. It also includes a nifty product roadmap. You are getting a 10% discount when you try out their 14-day free trial and subscribe to one of their plans. Use promo code PIRATES and you are all set. Go to upvote.com and start a 14-day free trial. Now, let's go back to the interview. What are some of your favorite software that you can't live without in running daily operations of Hostman?
Zoom, in the view of recent world events.
And what about your phone? What's your favorite app on your phone?
Food delivery apps. Just kidding. I think like messengers or something like Viber, Telegram, and things like that. I use it very often.
What's your favorite book that you would recommend to people that are starting in SaaS or in marketing?
I think I'll recommend When Coffee and Kale Compete by Alan Clement because it's just like what you need to read about building products that people need.
Yes, still have to read it. I have it on my bookshelf though. What SaaS brand do you admire the most?
Probably Mira because their success inspires me. What they're doing is really interesting, and their approach to their business is like terrific. Their enthusiasm, they're full of enthusiasm, and that's definitely what you should have during your work time.
Yeah, agree. What's your favorite SaaS person to follow or read?
That was a hard question. I think Dharmesh Shah from HubSpot. He's like a really interesting guy for me. I love reading.
Yeah, he's great indeed. Well, great, Helen. Thanks for your time today and sharing your story with us. To conclude this interview, where can we learn more about you and Hostman?
You can always reach our website at hostman.com. You can also visit our Slack community. We're chatting there about IT and development um, time after time. And you can always contact me personally on Facebook. I'll be happy to talk and discuss. everything.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the SaaS Pirate Show. We hope you enjoyed it. If you do, please leave us a review to help get this podcast out to more people like yourself. Also, if you're into SaaS, come and join the awesome SaaS Pirates community on Facebook. We would love to see you there. For now, take care.